Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Just dial that down. Okay. All right. Welcome back to another. Welcome back to another gear review. Can you tell what's on the docket today? Well, it's another GVM Light, and wow, this thing is kind of nuts. 0.1%. Okay. Look at the size of this thing. Look at it. Look at my hand. It'd be like the bat signal. This is the GVM-YU200R. Now, I know that's a big, crazy name, but this is kind of a big and crazy product. Those of you guys that have been watching this channel for a while know that I get products from GVM quite often. They hook me up every now and then, and today they've done it yet again with something really wild. This is at 0.1%. Yeah, and I'm controlling it via my phone, like normal, which GVM is so good at. GVM, great video maker. Now, when you look at this light, maybe it just looks like a regular LED panel. Maybe it's not that crazy. Look how thick this bad boy is, all right? You see the thickness of it? It's like a TV over here, man. It's like a TV on a yoke. That's what this is called. Inside this is a lot to divulge here. You got yourself fans for cooling. You got yourself a beautiful assortment of plugins and accessories here that you can add to this thing. Man, it's cool. Now, before we get into what this thing actually offers here, this light comes in a giant flight case. Check it out. This case is huge. Now, it's a big case because it's a big light. Now, this case is basically just to hold this thing and keep it nice and snug while you got it packaged up on a truck or wherever you're going. Now, inside this case, you're gonna get a couple different things. You're gonna get the light, obviously. Then you're also gonna get this little tiny strap thing here. Now, this is kind of cool. You put this on the side. Now you got yourself a little ways of, holding your cables and whatnot. And now I got myself a little cable holder or something here if I needed it to hold something. Now, on top of that, you're also gonna get yourself a power cable. Now, this power cable right here is actually pretty cool. If you've ever worked with a Aperture 300 or something like that, you kind of know these cables. They're nice spinning, locking cables that are just so easy to plug in. You don't even have to think about it. All you do is line up the keyhole and then boom, give it a twist. You hear a click and it's good to go. That's it. Then you just flick the switch and now we're in on mode. Now this thing will turn on and, do its job. So also inside the case, you're gonna get yourself this little cable here. Now this cable is basically a cable in which you mount to the back of this, and it comes with these two little P-tap, power tap, or D-tap, whatever you wanna call them, and you can go ahead and plug in batteries to this thing if you needed to go battery powered. Not only that, but on the bottom, there's actually two V-mount locking spots for two different V-lock batteries if you got them. Now you can always get adapters and put on your gold mount batteries, but just know that they come with little mounts right here, so you can just stick your battery right on top. Last two things in this case, you actually get yourself a nice little XLR cable. Now, no, this isn't for audio, it's for a DMX. Basically, you can plug multiple of these lights together using an XLR cable, and just you go ahead and pop it in here, connect multiple lights together. So if you're in a studio, a news studio, newsroom, something like that, and you want to connect multiple of these lights, you can do it. It's nice that they include the cable. They don't always do that. Now, if you've ever seen any of my other GVM light videos, you kind of know the features that you're getting inside of this light. You're gonna get effects, you're gonna get RGB, you're gonna get bi-color, you get it all. This thing is a behemoth, and it pairs up and matches up against some of the biggest name brands out there. I don't want to mention Arri, but at the same time, this is a nice little contender here at a fraction of the price. Now, this unit is incredible. It literally has everything you could want here on your phone. So I'm just gonna quickly go through and demonstrate what this light can actually do. Again, it does have bi-color. I got the daylight mode here, and I can slowly wind down to the left here and go over to our tungsten mode, so pretty freaking cool there. Now, on top of CCT mode, you also got some RGB mode, you have HSI, gel mode, you got source matching, effects, and custom effect. So I'm just gonna quickly demonstrate some of this stuff. RGB mode, you got just that, man. You can select your color, select your intensity, go ahead and bring it back down. Maybe I want this to be really green. Maybe I want to bring it up to maybe red down here on the bottom. And there you go. Now it's in red. Now HSI is kind of a simplistic, just color wheel right here. I can go ahead and choose a color. I'm gonna go with maybe something up here near yellow. And then the intensity I'll bring up a little bit more. And now it's kind of like a yellowish green, I guess, but I can always dial it into perfection if I choose to. Now, you also got this thing called a picker. Now, I can actually dial this back down, and if I go to picker, it's gonna use my cam to find a potential color. So check this out. If I come over here and I look at my blue light and hit get, it's gonna go ahead and turn my light into blue to match it. It's trying to match that color. And again, if I go ahead and reset this and choose a different color, let's look at maybe this little cable right here and hit get. And now it changed it to the color of this cable. How cool is that? It's so weird and unique. I've never seen a light fixture like that do this ever. So pretty cool. Now on top of all this, you also got gel mode. Now, I don't know if this is legit gels or not, but you got gels coming in from Lee as well as Roscoe. So if you guys ever wanted to use a certain specific gel that you're used to on set, something as simple as Bell Blue, this is your Bell Blue right here. Or I could go over here to turquoise and get the turquoise. I can also scroll down here and just get deep salmon, a little bit red. And then let's go back over to Lee filters here and go over to moss. So this is moss, and I can always change the intensity down here. Again, I'm at 8.5%, 9%. I'm trying to bring it down. This light is bright. Now also you got source matching. So if I come over here to source matching, I can go ahead and click on the tungsten thing up here on the top. And it's gonna bring up a bunch of different options right here on the screen, which is gonna be something. We have HMI 5600, we got HMI 6000, I got myself a halogen bulb, sodium vapor light right there, so to kind of emulate a sodium vapor look. Now, keep in mind, I got a different white balance on my camera here, so it may not look like sodium vapor, but it's pretty orange and warm here. So I'm gonna go back over here and we're gonna go to maybe just straight up daylight, CFL cool white light. So there you go. Kind of nice to have all these options here and to keep it nice and simple right here in your phone to match something else that you're normally used to lighting with. Now on top of that, you also got effects. Now we've done effects millions of times. Flash strobe warning. So if you guys have epilepsy, please be warned. This is your warning. And this is lightning. So I can go ahead and click and trigger the actual event here for lightning. So as I'm sitting here, it's gonna go ahead and start to do different effects. Now I have different things here, such as a TV. We also have candlelight, paparazzi mode. We have a disco mode, party mode, pulsing mode. We got candles. We got the CCT loop. So it's just gonna go back and forth between warm and cold. And you can also change the rate at which it changes that. So you can see here now it's going a lot faster and whatnot. There's a lot of different effects you can go ahead and choose from if you need to. Now I got simple modes like this. We got the cop car, classic cop car right there. I'm gonna go ahead and up the rate. We'll bring the brightness down to a 0.1, by the way. And yeah, this is a cop car, so I can always speed that up too. Bring it to a rate of 10. So I can always speed this up if I need to. I put this at a 0.6% brightness here, and you can already see it's kind of, you know, acting like there's a cop car in here. So if I want to spin the slide away, spin it somewhere over here, I go ahead and turn up the intensity a little bit. And now it feels like maybe there's a cop car. This is only 20%. Maybe there's a cop car right outside. I don't know. GVM has so many cool lights and features with their lighting. It blows my mind how other companies haven't managed to come up with their similar products here. Also inside, you're gonna get yourself these little keys. Now, the keys can actually lock the case, but that brings me to my first major issue with this light. The case and the locking on the case is not the best. So when this package actually arrived, it came damaged. One of the hinges was actually kind of falling off. The actual locking mechanism on the case was also broken off. It's fine, but it's gonna be a problem. When I pulled it out of the box, I had to walk it up some stairs and I couldn't actually latch the case properly. I had to sit there and bend the lock into place to keep the latches from unlatching. So keep in mind that when it does ship, I think that's one big thing that they could work on is adding some sort of padding to that locking hinge there, because man, it got busted on the way here. I don't know if something hit it or whatnot, but man, it was rough. I actually took this thing with me on set. It was a lot of fun. I film a bunch of scenes for a bunch of actors. I do this thing where I film scenes for actors. You can go check out my other YouTube channel where you can actually check out some of these scenes right now. I have like 200 videos over there. I haven't published all of them, but I have like, 30 or something like that. You can go check out right now. I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to go check out these scenes. I took this guy with me to the stages. I took it to go ahead and try to utilize it as a light source. Normally I'm using an Aperture 300X as well as using an Aperture 120D and some other stuff from different companies. Now, ever since GVM has been sending me different products, I've actually been bringing my own lights to set. I'm usually bringing the ST200R. I love the light. I love that it's RGB as well as bicolor. It's basically this light in a smaller package. This offers a large source of soft light to go ahead and help you with maybe your key light and maybe an outside light or something like that to give yourself some moonlight or some daylight coming or something like that. Now, what I liked about this thing is I'm usually using a softbox with a grid, a 300X over here with a grid on it. But, you know, it's a little long, it's a little big, and I wanted something that I could just like tuck into a corner, put some silk in front of it, and really diffuse that light. This thing's already mega soft. So instead of using a 300X or something like that, to go ahead and put a softbox on there and then send that through diffusion, this is already being diffused with all the little LEDs on the inside of this thing to go ahead and, you know, softly, evenly light my silks. Honestly, this light is really, really nice. It provided a lot of value for what it does. Now you have to look at this thing as a professional light source. This is not your cheap run-of-the-mill Amazon product, your cheap lighting for your this or your that. This is a professional light, and the price is going to show that. Now, if this is something that you want, know that you're getting a quality product. This thing feels robust, it's strong, it has good connections, has everything that I need to get my job done. This light goes retail $1,400, $1,400. That is a lot. That is a big amount of money that you're going to be spending on a light. Now, on top of that price tag, there are some discounts over on Amazon, which is great. Right now, you can actually get 10% off right now. It's already off 10% off. It's $1,259. It's still a lot, but you can also get an extra $200 on savings on that. We're looking at like a little bit over $1,000 to get yourself a very powerful, big source of soft light. Normally I have issues with some of these lights. I don't have any issues with this thing. The size is a little bit big, so as long as you're okay with, you know, schlepping this thing around or putting up in a grid, much like my GVM-YU200R, and it just feels like you have this professional piece of gear at your disposal. Shout out to GVM, man. This is a hefty product. Now, I know that price tag is a little bit steep, but if you don't mind that price tag, you're gonna get good value for your money. This thing is incredible. So now if you needed to, you can always go ahead and go to their website and get yourself attachments and accessories, you know, like a softbox or a grid or honeycomb or whatnot to go ahead and really get yourself a maximized version of your light. Now there are little slits on the side here to go ahead and slide something in. So yeah, it's kind of nice that you can go ahead and attach all these different things here to make your light even softer if you need to. Thank you very much, GVM. Again, this is a professional light. Thank you much to the viewers that are watching this video. Hopefully this video helped you out in terms of deciding whether you want this light. If you guys want to check out any other GVM lighting, we got tube lights, LED panels, we got fixtures that you could possibly want. I don't, just check it out below. I'll post a bunch down here and you can go check them all out. GVM, wonderful job. Amazing product. I've been doing this filmmaking thing for over a decade, and something as cheap and solidly built as this is a diamond in a rough. I kid you not. It's a great product for the price. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm gonna keep using this thing. It's beefy. I like it a lot. Thank you very much, GVM. Go check them out. Till next time, take care.